and good morning, everyone. Hi, it's Friday. It's time to rank some 8-bit Nintendo games once again. For the purposes of science, we charge forward. Once more into the breach. That's right, we're ranking Into the Breach for the NES this morning. No? We've got a hot batch of hot hits here. To add to the list, we've got Mega Man 2 at the top. And down here at the bottom, Harlem Globetrotters. That's 717. Cosmic Bus 717. We should all strive to be more like the announcer from Cosmic Smash, who seems like the most laid-back person alive. Harvey Forrester asks, did you get a Neo Geo? Yeah. I have multiple Neo Geos. I don't. Before we get started, we'll talk about that on the podcast. But Hotego, who makes cores for the Mr. FPGA device, among other things, posted an update this morning and mentioned in there, like, hey, some of my work has been, they're using some of my work in the new Neo Geo. And I wonder if they went to him and like Furtech, who did a ton of work on the Neo Geo core for the Mister, and also like reverse engineered a bunch of the internals of a Neo Geo and is selling replacement parts. And so that French furry knows a whole lot about the inside of the Neo Geo. And so I wonder if they're involved as well. I don't really know. I really want to know what the inside of those cartridges look like. Like, what the fuck is going on in there? Like, just the idea that they're making new, it's very strange. So I need to see that, and maybe they will send one out. I will at some point contact them, but in the meantime, yeah. Are these gonna be mask ROMs? Like, probably not. It's gonna be like a blob covering an SD card port, or like a Raspberry Pi Zero that decrypts things on the. There's going to be something weird inside those cartridges, I bet. But it will run real cartridges, which is like if you don't have a Neo Geo that's been modded for better output and stuff, like, that maybe would be neat. It's hard to say. I don't know. That thing could be a disaster. That thing could be an effing disaster. Yeah, if you're looking for an affordable Windjammers and affordable flying power disc, maybe they'd still have. Yeah, because that stuff's like, there are reproduction carts, which that's the problem with Neo Geo stuff in general now, is that all of the carts are bootlegs. Like, you just see shit on eBay and it's just like none of that's real, and sometimes they admit it and half the time they don't. And they still want like $2,000 for it. And you're just like, that's ridiculous. Neo Geo stuff is so fucked. It's so fucked. So in some weird way, it's interesting that they're going to do these remakes, because at least with those, you know what they are. Anyway, we're not here to rank every Neo Geo game. That would be stupid. Hey, guess what? It's Mark of the Wolves, or it's King of Fighters 98. Actually, maybe it's Samurai Showdown 2. I mean, honestly. All right. Yeah. Too many fighting games. I think that's ultimately when I sat and thought about the Neo Geo as a potential follow-up to this, I was like, I don't think that's if you wanted to, if you just want to listen to the music from level 1 of Viewpoint for a while, I might be down for that. All right. We're going to start with 15 video games. Talked about it last week. What happened? What's going on? I pushed the button. Everything went to heck. What the heck is going on? Where am I? I'm trapped in hell. This will catch up eventually. It seems to always do so. There we go. Hello. I don't know why that, I don't know. There's something real weird with that occasionally, and I don't quite understand why. But like the picture freezes on my end. It still records, like it still kind of all happens on this end just fine, but the stream dies for a second. It's a very weird thing. I think maybe what I need to do is just, I don't know if it's locking up because it's trying to turn on the webcam. And maybe that's taking extra time. I don't actually know. I do know that 14 of these 15 games are games that we've already looked at. This is the Maxivision Maxi 15, the 15-in-1 cartridge. If you like this cartridge and would like one for your own, give us a call over at 468-4283 and ask for a Maxivision multi-game cartridge volume 1. Special thanks to Hulk Hogan and Fred Hoot. Now this is you should go watch the infomercial for this. The Video Game History Foundation recently got access to a master great tape of the infomercial back when this was originally a 30-in-1 cartridge, and the infomercial has Hulk Hogan and Paul Orndorff and the Honky Tonk Man and Coco Beware in it. It's really fucking insane. And a bunch of NESs with the Nintendo logo very carefully smudged off the front, because this is an unlicensed video game. Originally designed to be a 30-in-1, but when it finally came out, it was a 15-in-1 with a lot of games that we have looked at before because they were sold separately. A lot of American Video Entertainment games, a lot of Saturn hits, Idea Tech, and some of the other kind of, disturbing designers of this filth. Kerfuffle has posted a link to the infomercial on the Discord, so do get a look at that. Chiller is on here. That Solitaire that we look like. Menace Beach, which is not a terrible game by the standards of this cartridge, but basically there is... Normally we would not talk about this because these games are available separately, but there is one game that is not, and that is Stack M, or Stack'em, or Steak'ems. Just these tiny little fridge steaks, and you just put them on the grill, you just singe them up real bit, and you get some Stack'ems. Let's start with that one. Whoa. Oh, the A button just drops him. It drops him. Drop him into the pit. Also, no nuance. You can't drop and then let up. I mean, I guess why would you want to? This is not that complicated of a pit. You're not rotating the pieces. So this is clacks. Basically. And right now we need to get a lot of verticals. It says we need to get we need 15 verticals, 14 verticals. But you can get horizontals, you can get diagonals. But those will not contribute to getting closer to the end of the level. That will just clear your pit. We don't win until we get enough verticals. So that's basically the rules of clacks. A much better NES game, I would say. Let's get these 4s over here. Oh, those act as like wild cards. I see. Okay. Interesting. That's helpful. Do all of them do that? Yeah, okay, they do. Let's clear these 9s. This is not a great game. You know, that was something that when we revisited Clax, yeah, I like that the pause screen covers the entire screen. God forbid you were able to sit and like think about a strategy. Are all of these wild cards? They are not. Oh, they are not. We'll throw this 5 over here. Do we have any 2s going? We don't. We made a 666, man. Oh, no! I accidentally hit the button and screwed that whole thing up. Okay, all right, we're making moves. No, I missed. The controls in this are not the best. Now this one is the wild card. I could use it to clear those skulls, maybe. But that's what good would that do me at this point? We'll make our vertical 7s and get closer to getting out of this hellhole that is level 1. One more. We just need one fucking more, man. Alright, we got a 3 here. We got another 8 coming, so we'll... Alright, there's our 8. There's the end of the level. There's the end of the level. It's in sight. This has got to be it, right? Great. Hori times 15. Oh, and now we get into some more Mahjong style tiles, I guess. That... Not a fan. Of having to stare at the patterns and go like, do I got it? Like, the numbers were fine. Especially when you look at the side over there and like the graphic is kind of over the, like you can't really even get a clear read on the tiles when they're over there. All right, we need horizontals. I'm totally fucking up, man. Okay, so the kings act as a wild card. Oh man, this is. Okay. I had a setup going there that kind of screwed up, but you know, I don't know. I'll take it. I'll take it as someone who's about to stop playing this game. As someone who's about to never play this game again, I'll take it. Okay. Now, if you yeah, we have to hard reset to get this out, to get this all the way out. So that is the one game on this cartridge that we have not ranked. But you know, you look at this, hot list. Most of these games are pretty low on our list. Oh, you know what? We have not ranked Venice Beach Volleyball. That is available separately, but we have not actually ranked that one yet. So that is on our list for today. So that will get on the list. We'll play it a little bit here. Okay, what do we got here? We got Bob and Howard, Lisa and Bambi, Steve and Jamil, Kelly and Morica. Oh, wow. Something about this movement is real good. Good dig. Hey, nice work, man. I like that the AI did that little dive and then was not prepared to... Ah! Yuck, a crab! The movement on jumps and things especially are pretty terrible. Why wouldn't it give me the player that was closer to the action? Like he hangs in the air. So like you hit B to jump. And then I assume A to hit, but every time you hit A, he just like pauses in the air. And I'm missing never give up. This is actually a really great screen. This is really good. Oh, and you don't get to swing twice. So if you... Crab takes forever. Okay, so maybe I need to hit B again. Maybe it's B to jump and then B to spike. Because A is clearly not getting it done. Oh, there, yeah. This has the feel of a game that belongs on a multicart. This is pretty bad. And it might not necessarily look it. It is all in the feel and in the player selection, the way that it kind of... Why does that, dude? I don't know that easy is going to be any easier because I'm fucking myself over. You know, it's just like I'm not able to hit the ball. Well, let's look at the other guys here. Oh, so I could do like a spike serve if I wanted to, maybe? Like, why did it give me that guy? Unless I'm misremembering, there is no rule in volleyball that says that like a certain person must receive the... Oh my god. That's a dumb mistake that I'm making there, but also like there's something very weird about the timing on all of this that makes it very hard to... Like, the timing just feels really rotten across the board. Why did that guy try to dive there? Like, why do they keep doing that? Some programmer, and by that I mean the programmer of this, probably thought they were being very cool and clever to put the crab in there. Like, look at that cool thing I did! And it makes the game take fucking way longer. Good that I had backup there from my other guy. I'm glad that he went and tried to get that ball and didn't just stand there. I mean, maybe don't spike from that far back. Maybe that's the lesson there. We don't always get the crab. Oh. I mean, the crab is pretty cool, I guess. Yeah. Also, the spikes seem difficult to react to. Yeah. Eat it. I do like the random dives. These random digs don't make any sense at all. Yeah. That guy's eyes. Everything about this. Okay. I mean, this is like as far as like things in this game go, this is one of the better things in this game. Oh, we get to keep going. I didn't realize this game had a career mode. Yeah. Giving them the business of volleyball. Does the crab only take it when sides are changing? Like, will the crab take this one? Because now it's my serve. Oh! No crab that time. There's no rhyme or reason for the crab. Why did I have to walk all the way back there? This is not a great... It's not a great game. Like, superficially, this is a volleyball game, I guess, you know? Like, you look at it, you know what it is. You're like, yeah, that's volleyball right there. But the feel of it and the movement and everything and some of your options, it's very limited. It does have that crab. Okay. Yeah, that's... Is there anything else to this one? It's all kind of... Yeah. No 4-player mode. You play rally point style if you want. Play multiple sets. Higher point totals. This is a bad volleyball game. And the rest of this stuff, like some of the worst games on the platform are here, like Pyramid. But you do get these frickin' skulls with knives in their mouths. What a great reminder of this fucking awesome video game. I'm so happy that we get to return to Pyramid. So glad that we have a reason to play more Pyramid. Oh, that didn't line up the way I thought it was going to in my head. I mean, I guess I kind of have to do that, right? And kind of, sort of, well, no, this is already fucked. Fuck this game. God, this fucking game. This piece of shit fucking game. You get 5 bombs, to try to clean up some of your mistakes, but, like, nothing can clean up the mistake that is Pyramid. None of the bombs are good enough for that. So yeah, Pyramid still sucks. Okay. I like the little lines of, destroy the living dead. The curse has come true. Release the dead before they eat the living. Use light gun or control pad. None light gun used. One light gun used. Oh, I don't know why that's not working. Light gun games can be so fickle sometimes. But we'll, Yep, this is still Chiller. You know, this is like, when you think about it, like, Chiller is a weird... case on this list. Like, most of the games on this list are, like, disasters, like, weird fucking dog shit bootleg games out of Taiwan, and just some of the fucking nastiest shit you've seen. Just gross. Pyramid is a gross game. You know? It's a criminal act. And then Chiller is an arcade port. Chiller appeared in arcades and then, you know, like, literally has a legit copyright on it from Exidy. This is super weird compared to some of the other shit on this cartridge. All right, I don't know that we need to, like, see every single one of these. You know, we know what F-15 City War is. You know, it's bootleg Thunderblade. I like that the helicopter noise persists after you kill all the helicopters. Okay. Let's see here. Double Strike we just played recently. We don't need to play that again. Deathbots. Only you can save the human race from the deadly Deathbots. 7 levels of fast action from Odyssey Software Incorporated. Good old Deathbots. Remember the good old Deathbots? What a game. Oh, NES version. Copyright 1991. What? Wait, are there other versions of Deathbots? It's got 7 levels of this. You know? Ah. Finally. It's been so long since I've heard a good unlicensed video game bing noise. Does my heart good. How come I'm not shooting anymore? It's probably fine. I seem to have picked up a gun, and then ever since then, it doesn't let me shoot anymore? Okay. Boom. Deathbots. When you hear the ting, you know this game is your thing. Now, some of these games, I think Tiles of Fate is one of the higher ranked. You know, this is just a mahjong, like not real mahjong, but, you know, Shanghai style tile matching, if I remember right. Yeah. Oh, that's right. It's got the weird rules. It's got the weird rules. So we can do this. But we can't go around corners. Boop, boop, boop. Oh yeah, can't get in there to get that one, huh? Okay. We do this. No, that 3's in the way of what I want to do. We can do this. And then we can do this. Can we do this because they're like right there? Yeah. And then we got a power up that we can use if we so desire. Like, this is an okay, you know, again, on the in the pantheon of fucked up unlicensed games that exist, like, you know, you could play this. This is, you know, you'd be better off playing Shanghai for the Atari Lynx, which is maybe my personal favorite one of these. Though that doesn't have cool power-ups the way this one does. Well, you know something, brother, when I wrap the 14-inch pythons around my video game controller for an unspecified video game system that we can't say here on this broadcast, brother, what are you gonna do when the tiles come crashing down on you? Get Coco out of here. You know why. I'm not going to say why. Hulkster, brother, what? The infomercial is worth watching. It's you know, I don't know that you need to watch 100% of it, but it's like really fucking crazy to watch these, you know, washed up wrestlers collecting a paycheck. You know, being like they're positioned as the coaches for the children's like video game teams that are competing, and then the competition's not like really shown much, or like it's a really, were they washed up at the time? I mean, this was 90s, right? So this is like, yes. I mean, you could argue that Hulk Hogan would go on to enjoy some of the greatest success of his career after this, but Honky Tonk Man, yes. You know, Coco Beware didn't do a lot of work. Like, Paul Orndorff had his, you know, arm trouble. Okay, this game is, I like this game fine. Crazy creatures operate an intergalactic transport service. You got to line them up to move them out. I always say that. Was this a higher priced cart? Yes, this was probably in the neighborhood of $150. I don't remember the exact price for this, but this was a mail order thing. Start stuff. And, you know, because all of the people that were trying to do this grift were like, well, we If you went out and bought 15 games, this is how much it would cost you, brother. So of course this is going to be $150, brother, because it's got you got that's $10 a game. What a deal, or whatever. Oh right, I'm playing. This isn't. I was like, I thought it was like loading the screen up. We screwed up. Hint number 1, press the A button twice on top of existing groups. There's something kind of neat about how it lets you cheat a little bit, and you can still sort of move while it's counting up score or while things are being deleted. It's like Gorf that way. This game is the Gorf of unlicensed fucking not great puzzle games. Anyway, Crazy Creatures, not the worst game in the world. But yeah, okay, Puzzle and Pyramid are garbage. F-15 City Wars terrible. Tiles of Fate and Crazy Creatures are okay. Double Strike is, and okay is a relative term. Double Strike sucks shit. Dudes with Attitude, I remember being pretty... Because, like, there's 2 of these, right? Because there's the Trolls game or whatever, right? Is also this. Choose your dude. Happy Dude, Foxy Babe, Patch, Bozo. Oh no, that's Happy Dude, Foxy Babe, Patch, and Bozo. A classic tune. Hi there. We're bouncing back and forth. We need to be the right color to collect the gems. Oops. Yep. Oh yeah, let me get right on this. You passed Hi There in the first try with 245 seconds left. Here's your new password. I'm sure this came with battery backup. I like that it has high score leaderboards and passwords. Always a good sign. Deathbot's terrible. Shockwave is kind of, I guess, one of the better games here. Menace Beach, same deal. Is Menace Beach actually the highest ranked of these? It might be. And then, of course, Rad Racket Deluxe Tennis 2 with Jack Expert, Chang Expert, and John Expert. The whole Expert family is here. David Expert, Michael Expert, and Charlie Expert. Strawberry Field. Yeah. Big fun. Oh, yuck, a rat. Okay, good. I'm glad that the rat is still here. Whoa. Color palette explosion. Bump, 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 bump. Oh, you're right. JP in the chat with important information. In this version of the game, you can push select to spawn the rat, it would seem. Which, that's huge. The 0 and 1 stuck on the court the entire time. Yeah, I can just hit select. Oh, I hit it enough times that the rat fucking fell over dead. Well, we've broken the rat. Okay, no, it's still there. Jack Expert gets his. Everyone's pretty chill about this rat on the court, I gotta say. All right, being able to hit select and make the rat appear, and then being able to hit it a bunch of times and the rat seems to die, but then gets back up. Yeah, all right. That's not bad. But the color palette being, like, way more fucked because they didn't bother to... I don't know, multi-carts are weird, right? They always are. Let's play Menace Beach and Shockwave, and that'll probably be enough here. Nina hooked us up with Menace Beach's graphics, and so... Right. You know, visually, I feel like this is a cut above most of the other games contained in this cartridge, but... From a video game what you play sort of perspective, maybe not the best. Maybe not the best. You think you'd take Chiller over the rest? I mean, you know, like Chiller... Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Like in an unscientific world. I do think there's a... You know, Chiller has the benefit of, again, I think, you know, it's arcade roots. Rescue me, you little twit. My wrists are chafing and I've already broken a nail. Prove to me you're a real man. You know what? Stay away. But yeah, Crazy Creatures, not bad. It gets dragged down a lot, I think, by a lot of this other shit. Right. Shockwave. The shooting is so inconsistent. Yeah. I think this is a bad collection, even if some of the games are, probably on the upper tier of the unlicensed games on the platform, the non-Tengen unlicensed games, I guess I should say. They have kind of a lock on quality unlicensed products, I suppose. But when you got a collection here like this that's got both puzzle and pyramid on it, like, fuck you. Right? I mean, that's the... I hate this. Boop, 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 boop. Nice job. Oh. Our tiger friend. All right, so I think we've seen what we need to see here. This is a real shitty list of games. And like a piss poor presentation here. Like the nicest thing about this game is the picture of the fucking dude at the. It's. Hang on, it'll sink in a sec. This, and the part where it has this, the part where it has an ad. If you like this cartridge and would like one for your own, call us up. Almost like they're saying, like, we know you rented this. Like no one. We managed to sell some of these to rental stores. And this, and the thanks list. With fucking Hulk Hogan at the top of it. Thanks, Hulkster. Thanks, brother. For all that you do. Let's get this on the list. The presence of Stack'em doesn't really... Yeah, I mean, we still live in a world... We still live under the threat of there being a Maxi Vision Volume 2 someday. I mean, you never know. I don't think, you know, despite having 15 video games, I don't know that I would say that this is better than Mega Man 2. And I think this is kind of it's a weird, difficult one. It's a difficult thing to put on the list here. Because it is such a, you know, like most of these games exist elsewhere, like on the list. And so we're not purely ranking just Stack'em. Though if we were, it would be pretty low on the list. We are ranking a cartridge that contains 2 of the bottom 5 games on the platform at this point. But also like Crazy Creatures is not, you know, like Crazy Creatures is pretty high up here. I don't think the presence of Crazy Creatures really... Or like, where's Menace Beach? Menace Beach is like a fairly middle of the list kind of game, right? Okay, 500. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't sit here and say, hey, you know, this game is as good as the best game on the list. I don't think you can just go put it next to Crazy Creatures. Or Tiles of Fate. Where's Tiles? Because Tiles is like, you know, like presentationally, like it could certainly be, yeah, 385. Tiles of Fate, if you did a little more work to it or whatever, like it'd be fine, you know, it would be totally acceptable. It's just, it's a little trashy because it's a little undercooked visually, you know, and audio wise. But like the core of it is fine as a little puzzle game. But like at some point, you're just weighing that stuff down with, again, some of the worst games on the entire platform. If you got this cartridge, you would not be happy with it. If you received this cartridge, you would not go, wow, what a deal. It's got 15 games on it, and sure, some of them are terrible, but also, you know, it does have Tiles of Fate. Like, it would be a real fucking grimy thing. I think maybe the like kind of best comparison point in some ways is Action 52. The nice thing about the Action 52 is that all 52 of those games are unique to that cartridge. The not nice thing about Action 52 is that I want to say 51 of those 52 games are straight dog shit. And then maybe one of the games on there is like, slightly better than dog shit, but only slightly. This is worse than Action 52 because, as we know, 15, scientifically speaking, 15 is a much lower number than 52. But there's some good music on the Maxivision cart, much like Action 52 does have the Cheetah Men music. It's, like there's certainly parallels to be drawn if you wanted to do a 6-hour YouTube essay breaking down the qualitative and quantitative differences of these two cartridges. But this is worse than Action 52. Action 52 was an interesting curiosity. This is a bunch of dog shit games that got released on their own. Like, hey, do you want a compilation of some of the worst games on the platform? Like, no, Hulkster, I fucking don't, brother. Dude, brother, dude, Jack, dude, brother. And so, yeah, it's certainly worse than Action 52. But the game, I mean, it's probably better than Chiller on its own. I don't know. It's probably somewhere in this zone. Solitaire is also on the cartridge. This is not as good as Bo Jackson Baseball. It's one better than Solitaire. It's our new number 627. Technically released as Maxi 15. And there you have it. Right there. All right. Fantastic. Let's move on here. Let's see. From your friends at Game Tech. You know them. You love them. From your friends at Rare, it's Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition. Which appears to be yet another release of Jeopardy. But with, I guess, different questions. Whoa! Cloth. I'll take TV game people for 100. One time he was host and commented Wheel of Fortune, The Love Connection, and Scrabble. Did Chuck Woolery host Wheel? Oh, I gotta hit. You have to hit the D-pad to buzz in, which is sort of a weird quirk. What a fall for Chuck Woolery to go from being mentioned favorably in a Beastie Boys lyric to turning out to being an absolute piece of shit. Euphemism for sex in Newlywed Game questions. What is whoopee? Or do I need to say making whoopee? Okay. This Goodson Todman show has been All Stars Plus and Super. What is password? Game shows used to be good. Before Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, game shows used to be great. Night at the Opera star who was a regular panelist on To Tell the Truth. Yeah, that's, now you're getting before my time. Now it's just like, fucking, To Tell the Truth. Shit, dude. Oh, Kitty Carlisle, of course. Yeah, they did write the word sex in an NES game. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Don Pardo. Well, that's... Don Pardo did Jeopardy, right? So that would be some pre-Trebek. Art Fleming, okay. Let's go with the Sport of Kings, which I assume is boxing questions. They're considered apprentices into... Oh, it's horse racing. What are jockeys? I spelled it wrong, didn't I? Yep. I mean, there could be a lot of, well... Routine total of Tennessee Ernie's tons and Paul Simon's ways to leave your lover. That's 40. 66. Oh, root. I guess root should have been the difference in the number of sides between a quadrilateral and a pentagon. 1, right? Quad and pent is going to be. Total number of tires and hubcaps you get with most new cars. I mean, I guess that's 8, right? Oh, do you get a spare? Is this a trick question? You get 5 tires, 4 hubcaps. You get 9. The approximate number of miles covered when taking a giant step in 7 league boots. What? $100 quadrillion synapses are in this organ. Is it the brain? Is it the butthole? The finish line is opposite this straightaway. The final final stretch? Well, maybe the final stretch. The back stretch. Okay. Sure. An airplane is seen a sonic boom. To coin a phrase. Fucking Cody Rhodes. Jesus. See, he flies. That's why he's next to a plane. The 3 countries share the Scandinavian airline system. I don't know. $747 and these 2 other U.S.-built passenger planes can carry over 300 people. The Airbus something something and the DC-10. Yeah, sure. Ridiculous questions. The first to fly around the world alone, he later died with Will Rogers in a crash in Alaska. Chuck Yeager. No, I don't know. I actually don't. Oh, yes. Wiley Post. Most prestigious British steeplechase. I don't know, man. I'm over here going like Emerald Downs. No, the Grand something from that wrong answer. Grand National. Ah, fuck it. Sure. This is on you, chat. Okay. A race where two finish in a tie for any position. Fucked. Is the answer fucked? A dead heat. Okay. It's called a dead heat because they kill the horses. Linen is made from fibers of this plant. Cotton? I don't know. I actually don't know. Flax? Is it flax? Is it what? These are tougher questions than obviously like the Junior Jeopardy and some of that stuff. This kind of takeoff and landing is the defining characteristic of an STOL, not V. Oh, I fucked up. Fucked up now. I was gonna say vertical, but short. All right, yeah, we'll try short. I've never heard of an S-toll before. But that makes sense. Cloth. Man of War won his first race in 1919 at this New York track. What's a famous New York racetrack? I don't know. Belmont Park. Okay. I don't know where any of the tracks are. Because when you turn on the television and watch horse racing, it just goes from place to place. Coarse cloth covered with heavy paint and uses waterproof table cover. Oilcloth. Sure. The eyes projection screen. I mean, yeah, the retina and then yeah, okay. I was like, that makes sense. Is Norm okay? No. We don't like to talk about Norm. A tuft velvety yarn used mostly for bedspreads. What is that, like fleece? Oh, chenille. The rectus abdominis, pectoralis major, and the heart are these. Oh, I was hitting the button. Thyroid, pituitary, and adrenal are this type of gland. I mean, they're glands. They're just glands have types. Endocrine, yeah, endocrine glands. Sure. All right. I've heard the word endocrine before. You ask me like what the Latin word for textile means to do this. Fuck. Weave. Substance that gives erythrocytes their red color. Hemoglobin. Its fibers are not spun, but matted with heat. Just ask Minnesota Fats. Felt. It's got to be felt. You don't invoke Minnesota Fats. U.S. money. Secret Service sees almost 90 counterfeit. Is it FEIT bills? Is it IE? I mean, did I fuck? I thought this was one of the rare exceptions to that rule, but oh, counterfeit money. Fuck you. Fuck this game. This shit factory of a video game. Suck my fucking asshole. If FDR and this other president appeared on coins the year after they died. George Washington. What's another kind of, yeah. All right, yeah. In 1960, he was elected president by the narrowest margin since 1912. Oh, this two John F. Kennedy's questions in a row, huh? America, yes, racial process. America loves all the Kennedys. Yeah. Love them, especially these days. He formed the Federalist Party and was the first Treasury Secretary. What is that? Is that, Jefferson? No, yes, John F. Kennedy. Hamilton. Yeah, that is who it is. Can I just write Hamilton, do you think? We're going to find out. Now let me perform my raps for you. The first VP candidates to debate on TV. Dude, I don't know. Yeah, these seem like, I mean, you know, this being the 25th anniversary version of Jeopardy, I'm sure that these are questions covering the 25-year history that were on the actual show, right? Its main campus in Columbus includes an airport and two 18-hole golf courses. University of Ohio? Ohio State University. Sure. I guess that's a thing. Studies are still being done on this dead genius's brain. It's the Hulkster, brother. Is it Einstein? Yeah, I was going to say probably Einstein. Well, appropriate term for a rich man who owes a lot of shoes. Well sold. Well heeled. Okay. This currency nickname came from the use of deer skin and bucks. What is a buck? When businessmen take risks with OPM, it means this: official PlayStation magazine. I'll cheat on a daily double. I don't know. One Punch Man? Okay. Yeah, sure. Old penis money? Yeah, why not? Oh, other people's money. Yeah. Probably is other people's money. This is like disgusting. It's disturbing. It's disturbing. It's just a question. You just go like, all right, anyway, moving on. You're like, oh, wait, no. The U.S. Treasury and this agency can legally issue U.S. currency. It'd be the agency. All right, well. Yeah, Federal Reserve. Other people's money. Don't set anything on fire. John Travolta film with hard hat days and honky tonk nights. Was that Rhinestone Cowboy? Urban Cowboy, right. I think even by the time this was coming out on the NES, a question about Urban Cowboy is really fucking crazy. Because no one playing Nintendo games knew what the fuck Urban Cowboy was. I've never seen Urban Cowboy. The movies. 1966's 1 Million Years BC featured her in a prehistoric fur bikini. I've seen this talked about before, but I couldn't. Does it Raquel Welch? I don't know who's in this movie. Fuck. God damn it. God damn it. Sure. The Steve Martin movie. Hold on. What? They don't wear plaid. James Coburn instructs Sparks as a secret agent in this 1966 spy spoof. 66. What are you asking me questions about movies from the 60s? Oh, yes, Our Man Flint, of course. Couldn't tell you. Never heard of that. Is that good? Is that a good movie? I don't know. Our Man Flint. Sure. People in the chat are aware of that. This E.M. Forster 1924 novel won 2 Oscars as a 1984 film. A Passage to India. Sure, man. I'll take Well for 400. The only Shakespeare play that fits this category. Oh, that fits the category of well. Okay. All's well that ends well. Color on the U.S. flag that stands for vigilance, perseverance, and justice. It's probably white, isn't it? Blue, okay. In 1964, she had a #1 hit song with My Guy. My Guy. I could not tell you who sings that song. Magenta, you say? I mean, that fits the question mark pattern, so we're going to go with it, but Mary Wells? Mary Wells? Yeah? I'll go with it. TV psychic who narrated Plan 9 from Outer Space. H.G. Wells? Criswell. Sure. H.G. Wells, not a psychic. Congratulations, Norm. Bear Bryant coached this university's football team for over 20 years. That Bear Bryant was wrestling for Ring of Honor these days, wasn't he? Making indie shots. Bear Bryant's on like 4 shows this weekend. 1903, this Midwest state held the first direct primary. Dude. Indiana. I don't know. Oh, it's maybe 2 words. That was too long of a string of gibberish to be Iowa, I think, but Iowa does make sense. Wisconsin. Fortune 500 company that controls the control industry and has the word well in it somewhere. Honeywell. Okay. Is there always a trip to go back to? It's like companies that barely... how to accept the challenge of a thrown down glove. Do you pick it up? Picking the glove up. That's just too... I didn't want to type the answer, honestly. It was just such a long thing. I don't want to enter... This animal symbolized NYC's corrupt Tammany Hall. Is it a rat? Yeah, is Honeywell still independent? Oh, tiger, sure, why not? I mean, Honeywell's still around. Are they still, like... Are they just, like, quietly massive? The FBI began with 810,000 of these. Agents? I feel like you'd hear the name Honeywell. Honeywell makes like some... Students here elected their Buffalo mascot as homecoming queen. Who would have a Buffalo mascot? Yeah, Honeywell still makes like some... I feel like smart... I feel like I've seen like smart thermostats that have the Honeywell brand name on them. But I always figured that they just got swallowed up by someone else and the brand was still around. The first modern parapsychology lab... Parapsychology lab said this NC University in Durham was Duke University. Sure. Ask me anything about universities anywhere. William Evarts defended this man against impeachment. I'm just going to say Nixon. I don't know. Or was Nixon formerly... I mean, he never got to... Don't care anymore. I want the game to be over. I'm more interested in the game being over at this point. We've seen what we need to see, but I want to at least see Final Jeopardy. Oh. Just reading these impeachment questions and just thinking, you know. This Mid-Atlantic University is in Newark, but not New Jersey. Look at how long that answer is. I don't even want to touch this one. I ain't touching it. University of Delaware. Famous Americans. We'll cheat if we have to. We're going all the way. B.F. Goodrich was named after him. Who was B.F. Goodrich? Big fucking Goodrich. Ben Franklin, huh? Really? I never knew that. Yeah. Founded by Dr. Benjamin Franklin Goodrich in 1870. So, like, not the Ben Franklin you were thinking of. Not the famous Ben Franklin. Oh, if they don't take Ben Franklin and they only take Benjamin Franklin, that's going to be very interesting. I don't think this is right. Like because the guy's name is Benjamin Franklin Goodrich. Like the company is named after Benjamin Franklin Goodrich, who may have been named after Benjamin Franklin, but the company wasn't named after. Okay, it took Ben Franklin. I feel like you could have had something there, a screen there that said, like, you win. Instead of just rolling right back to the fucking top. Like, hey, nice work, dipshit. This is, it's fine. I think this goes right next to the other Jeopardies on the list, honestly, and probably below them. These ones specifically. I think this is, it's hard, man. I think that this is something we're talking about. And it's fun. Like, there's something really fun about these games today because I think there's something interesting about old trivia. The questions they thought people would know in 1990. And seeing those questions brought forward in time now another... a lot of years. And then on top of that, this edition being the 25-year history of Jeopardy, or the 25th anniversary of Jeopardy at that point. And so having questions that are from like old Jeopardy, I think that's even crazier because you get a bunch of 60s movie questions and shit that, like, I think would have been very... I would not have known most of that stuff then. And I bet no one, like, our man Flint, what is that? I know who James Coburn is, and like, maybe if I was more up on that shit, I would know it, but, it's just one of those things, either you know it or you don't. You've either seen that movie and you're aware of it, or you're not. And I think that's interesting, if nothing else. But I think ultimately, like, Junior Edition is better, and I feel this way about Trivial Pursuit also. Like, I still have a bunch of Young Players Edition Trivial Pursuit cards from the 80s that are, like, fascinating to go through because they're like, here's what we thought kids would know in the 80s. And you look at it now and you're like, I still know some of this stuff because I was a kid in the 80s. But some of these questions are ridiculous because some of them are just like, here's some esoteric questions about Olympians that have not been mentioned since the 84 Olympics, you know? Like, oh, this guy was like everywhere for like 9 months or something after the Olympics, and then he was on a Wheaties box, and then no one ever heard from him again because it's the fucking Olympics. And so there's like a very small number of Olympic athletes that gained a long mainstream level of fame. Your Mary Lou Rettons, who I understand was in the news recently. Your Greg Louganis. Who else? Who else competed in the Olympics ever? That's it. Greg Louganis, Mary Lou Retton. Tanya Harding. I don't know. I think this is right there with these. This is our new number 414. It's better than Street Fighter 2010, The Final Fight, but it's worse than straight up regular Jeopardy. Because these questions have just gotten older and older and older, and I think that makes it a more difficult experience, and thus that makes it more difficult to kind of go back to. But I do think that this is again, a very fun experience. Fun is relative here. Fun for me, I don't know. To kind of return to games like this and see what they thought you might know trivia-wise back then. Like at some point they thought that people would know, like, I mean, not for this 25th anniversary edition, but like, you know, the idea of just like, we're going to ask you a bunch of questions about minutia from like fucking episodes of Cheers. And you're like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone knows this shit, but dude, what? There you have it. Jeopardy 25th anniversary edition. 414. That, I believe, is the last game developed by Rare on our list. I think that might be it from them. I could be wrong, but I believe that is it. Let's look at this one. I'm going to change the order here on the fly a little bit just to make sure that we can address this because it will not take much time. This is a game that you may know as, oh wait. Oh, okay. I loaded up an unsupported game version only to discover that the other version has no achievements. This is Venice Beach Volleyball. You may remember it from an hour ago. But this was released as a standalone cartridge. Yep, Kelly and Morica are still here. The timing, my timing has gotten even worse in the time away from it. So I think on its own, this is a... like, removed from the context of the old Maxi Vision 15, I think this game is fucking terrible. The timing, the lack of player switching to, you know, like, there's just a lot of stuff here that feels like complete crap as a volleyball game. A lot of stuff that, like, just feels... I was gonna say unfinished, but like it's more that it's a problem of it being incredibly half-baked And these are options that, like, I think, you know, if you spent more time on the game, it's stuff that I'm sure if you were developing this, you would go like, well, yeah, it'd be nice to have something like that. But like, what, you think I got the time to develop any? Like, no, we don't have time to code any of that. We got to ship this thing and move on to the next turd. And that shit, the double dig dive there that it seems to be doing is really crummy. Great. I can't tell if my timing is worse or if there's something extra broken about this version of the game. I will say that they seem to be recovering a lot more frequently here than they were. Okay, same picture. I was wondering if maybe if I played the ladies team, if it would give me a different image here. The answer is no. Oh my god. That's some real bullshit. More competent AI is not making this game better. Or is it because I'm playing, like, does this women's team have a lower, I'm sure they have a lower spiking statistic or something. I don't know if that, I can't imagine that's a major factor though. Because the AI just seems to play better. This is bullshit, man. Ah! It feels so bad. And the AI is better here than it is on the multicart. What the fuck is... I'm sure of it. And my timing is bad. Also, my timing is bad. Absolutely insane. Game end. So if we leave it at standard, and then so that was their smash stat was only 70, which is the lowest in the game. Well, no, that's Bob and Howard had a low smash stat, and I was still able to spike all the time. Let's just, for a control purposes, try the team that we tried last time and see. Yeah. Like, they're just, the AI is better about the dives. Like, remember they would dive at the weirdest, wrongest times in the other version of the game, and here that doesn't seem to happen. It's really wild. It's over here picking apart some of the differences between. There are multiple games. There are multiple versions of this game. The cartridges, the US versions of the cartridges are listed as MB91 and Nina 06, which I assume means like different internals, and it is a different version, in some way, but I don't know. You never really know what that means. Like a lot of the like Color Dreams games just have straight up version numbers. Like even on the title screen, it'll be like, this is Jericho version 6. And you're like, what? So is it possible that like the wrong version was used in that multicart? Yeah. So this game's a hassle, and I don't like. Oh, there she did a bad dive. So there's still some of them. There's still some bad weird dives in this game. So does that make this a like not that this is the pure thing that we're judging here? Does this mean this is better than the other version of the game or worse? I'll tell you, I'm having less fun with it because they return more serves, or they return more spikes rather. I suppose it is technically better, but I mean, it does kind of, when you do need to play better to win, like the side effect of that is that it starts to exacerbate, like you notice the terrible parts of the way it controls a lot more when you have to play a little better to succeed. Like the kind of lack of control you have on spikes and digs, and like a lot of that really pokes through a lot more when you need it to be better than it is. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Game end. Same options. Okay. Okay. I think this is a crummy volleyball game. It's probably the worst volleyball game on the platform, but there's like only one or two other ones, right? Kings of the Beach. This is definitely worse than Kings of the Beach. And then where did Super Spike end up? Yeah, way higher. That makes sense. This is worse than Kings of the Beach professional beach volleyball. It is worse than Silent Service. Venice Beach Volleyball is worse than Classic Concentration. You'd be better off with a copy of Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's no Big Nose Freaks Out. Wizards and Warriors 3, Kuros, Visions of Power, that's better. Round Ball 2-on-2 Challenge is a better game. Menace Beach is a better game than Venice Beach. Sunday Fun Day, The Ride, also better. You'd be better off with a copy of The Paraticus Conflict. Rockin' Ball, somehow a better game. This is worse than Skate or Die 2, The Search for Double Trouble. It's worse than WWF WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge. It's worse than The Adventures of Bayou Billy. It's no Motor City Patrol. Super Pitfall, as broken as it is a better game. But this is about right. It's no Knight Rider. Rocket Ranger's a better game. Mutant Virus Crisis in a Computer World's a better game. Cybernoid the Fighting Machine is a better game. It is worse than the Maxi 15. It's worse than Daydreamin' Davy. But it's better than Spider-Man Return of the Sinister Six. It's worse than Tiny Toon Adventures Cartoon Workshop. It's worse than Tag and Dragon. It's our new number 649. Venice Beach Volleyball is the full name. Okay. All right. Awesome. Next up. Some of that Sangokushi, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of that Sangokushi. Fat sack of that Sangokushi too. All right. Already, this is a step up from the previous Romance of the Three Kingdoms. These intros are real. It's gonna go a while. These guys tried to do this. This guy was over here doing this. Meanwhile, okay. Oh, look at that two rolling in from the side and gleaming. All right. Dongzhou seizes Lo Yang Rivals struggle for power. Aged Liu Bei hides. Cao Cao covets control of China. The nation breaks into 3 divisions. The 3-way contest. I can say 0? I can say 0? 90 players, man. What am I changing? It says B to change, and I can move this arrow around, which I will admit to you from a color blindness, from an accessibility perspective, this arrow really fades into the background a lot. If I'm not staring right at it, it looks a little too similar to the land behind it. That it doesn't stand out unless I'm staring right at it. View other wars. Hex on. Hex on. Everything okay? I'd say things are pretty fucking far from okay. We're playing Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2. Now let's start a game. Epidemic has broken out in Province 13. Province 13. Number 1. All right, okay, this goes fast. Okay, we got some little... See, you get icons that are kind of riding back and forth to show some of the other movement. Unwisely brought a forged letter. We got little sound effects here. Like, this is... You know, I don't think we're going to find a game that is dramatically different from its predecessor, but this is already a much more readable menu. There's like a little bit more style here. Haifu's advisor position has not yet been filled. What are your orders for Province 10? Oh, look at this menu. This is like, again, man, like, I think that there's still more to do, but obviously they made a zillion more of these, and advanced technology became available to them over the years that let them, you know, provide the information that this game is lacking. But this is already just like a much more, this is a much more readable screen, I guess I would say. Person. Appoint. Advisor. Say 11. That general can't become advisor. I mean, you could tell me why. It'd be nice to know why. It would be nice to know. Now, Jihui is an advisor. Which province is general? That general's already an advisor. I thought you said we didn't have an advisor. I went to summon my advisor and you said you ain't got one. All right. International affairs. Let's flood them. We're going to unleash flood on you. Is that how this works? We can move the general. We can move goods. Rival tigers. Tiger wolf. hide generals. Send our advisor over there. Stop now. I fear this will end badly. Success. Cao Cao was caught by our plan. Oh. Get Lu Bu out there. Rich harvests bring rich tax collections. Develop land? Yes. Joint. Okay, so we can do joint invasions. Joint invasion? Like, this is... I don't want to play this, but when we look at the options that are at your disposal and the things that they have, you know, the way that they have done this, like, there is additional depth here. This alliance is doomed to fail. Well, now you tell me. Oh! Yuan Shu attempted to capture me. That didn't go so good. How many hundreds of soldiers? Let's get 20 hundreds of soldiers. Reduce soldiers to 0? What? No? No? I thought I was recruiting. I thought I was hiring soldiers there. What? Train. I got a 64 in war. Skill has improved. Yuan Shu has unwisely brought a forged letter. This motherfucker in Province 19 keeps just trying to start shit. It is the sword which increases the general's military power. Oh, yeah? War, son. Had enough. You tried to capture me. I went down there to say what up. And you were like, that's cool, man. Well, me and my homie Lu Bu are coming down there. Yeah, we're bringing some gold. Yeah, we're bringing 2 months of rice. Look at my man Lu Bu's eyes. And know that he does not fear death. Lu Bu coming up out the mountains. The enemy refused to fight. Their soldiers are deserting. I noticed I did not have to lay down rice. I like the music. Lu Bu switch sides. Wait, what? Oh, shit! Oh, shit, son! What the f... Lu Bu! Lu Bu! We're charging Lu Bu. I'm heartbroken. That Lu Bu would do this to me. That snake! Man, we gotta get out of here. They crushed Dong. He succumbed to a greater power. Like what, the Lord? What? Lu fucking Bu, man. What the fuck? Man. We gotta train. You think Lu Bu's gonna ride or die with you, and then it's just like, he's like, nope. No one is capable. All right. Can't believe Lu Bu would do. I can very much believe that Lu Bu would do me like that. There's a lot more like multi-province crossing stuff here that it was not always easy to do in some of Koei's earlier games. You see these horses riding across a lot of land to go do something like 5 provinces away, and that was something that was, you know, in some of those other games just straight up not possible. You could only deal with the stuff directly around you. The Han Dynasty has decayed beyond repair. Don't I fucking know it, man? I fucking know it. Look in my eyes, man. They're closed. My eyes are closed. I don't even want to look at this shit anymore. Lu Bu. We're sending a forged letter to Lu Bu. High intel stat. Think again. I doubt it will succeed. I like that you at least get like a, you know, hey, the dice roll is against you on this one. Having your advisor pop up and say that is neat. They will surely fall for our plot. Yeah. Those fools will surely start a war. So you can go and like pick 2 territories and like send spy messengers to convince them that they need to fight each other and change relations that way, which is like an interesting, again, like, you know, there is so much more nuance here in your actions and just the ability to put more fucking text on screen and in these menus and everything. Like, it really does go a long way. It really does. This is like impressive compared to how I think some of that other stuff goes down. I mean, you know, ultimately the game's not that different, right? But you want to view summary 1 or summary 2? I want to view general. Tell me about this Lu Bu character. Loyalty 98. Lu Bu has a 98 loyalty to this dude that he just joined. It's like when someone converts to a religion and becomes like a zealot about it, and it's all they talk about. Or like they get into death grips and then they can't stop talking about fucking how much they like death grips and how that makes them so different from all their friends because they like death grips. Have you heard of death grips? Have you heard the new death grips record? It's just the fucking worst people. "98 loyalty. That's Lu Bu's dick on the cover of that Death Grips record. Not a lot of people know that. An epidemic is spreading. Okay, so he's telling me that someone else does not have an advisor. That's what that was. We have an advisor, but it was okay. Okay. Can we try to like I don't want to hire soldiers. Recruit a person. So we could try to... Is Lubu okay? Is Lubu okay? Let's give Lubu some special attention. Now he's got 98 loyalty. Lubu does not care to join us. Lubu, come back. It's your last chance. I want to be able to, like, send a spy, or, like, I want to be able to poison Lubu specifically. I want to be able to take a general off the map. Who's got the most charm? They won't submit so easily. And give it a shot. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we devoted them to control, like, okay, making our territory more resilient to flood. When I saw that you were assigning generals to it for a minute, I thought, like, are you going to go try to make it more likely to flood in another territory? But you do have to always kind of shore up that. It's always such a weird stat in these games. Just like, flood. I mean, shit's going to fucking flood. What are you going to do about it? You better be thinking about it. I like that you see that, like, which territories are potentially interacting. Like, oh, a horse went to this territory from here, but you don't necessarily know what they were doing. You know when generals change hands. Yanshu's follower, Yan Yin, has brought a secret letter. Please accept our princess in marriage. You trying to make things right? You trying to make things right after everything that happened? Yeah, all right, yeah. Come on in. Because I don't think there's a way to do fake marriages in this game. So how do they view us? I mean, they sent a daughter over, like, which seems like something you do when you're on the road to wanting to become allies, right? I mean, that's... Loyalty 92. Man, Lu Bu, that motherfucker. I want to be able to, like, I want a spy activity that is like, yo, sneak over here and stab that fucking guy. You know? War 100 for Lu Bu. I'm sure if I, like, over time sent him a bunch of stuff, you could eventually, like, recruit him, right? I mean, that seems to be how the mechanic works. But I would much rather stab Lu Bu. Send a princess, we send him some gold, like, hey, we're being cool, being cool, being cool. Liu Bei followers, if I was caught carrying a secret, do we want to read the secret letter? Li Su, join us and our strength will be unbeatable. In prison. Oops, escaped. Man. Trying to steal my generals. Brought a secret letter. Let's ally and enjoy friendship and cooperation. Man, you Lu Bu. All right. Ally, this shit was made to be broken, right? But we'll be cool. We'll be cool. We're not going to play this game long enough to actually see this out, but okay. All right, I don't know how much more of this we need to see. I think Dongmin, your loyalty is so high, I'm going to make you governor. That's all I'm doing this month. I'm tired. I just want to see the map go for a little bit. An epidemic is spreading. This is, yeah, this is a cut above a lot of Koei's other work on the platform. I think that's, you know, that's very clear. I think that this is, you see them, this game feels like a product of a lot of the same criticisms I had of Romance of the Three Kingdoms 1 and some of the other stuff that they were, you know, your what you call it's the other one. But the interface is sound. Again, there's stuff about the nature of this style of game on this platform that is never going to be Nobunaga's Ambition. God damn it. Yeah. There's stuff about this that is never going to be like fully clear and fully, you know, the full amount of information accessible that you want. Like, you know, there's always going to be trade-offs because this is an 8-bit machine, and you're just like, at the end of the day, that shit is hard, right? Can't impose special tax in fall. What are you, dumb? Karen, come on over. With my 44 charm. Promptly refused us. Okay. But like this is you know, this is a game that's heading in the right direction. You know? I'm curious to go see the most recent one of these and see how far they came, because like again, from 1 to 2, oh, Cow wants some, huh? We have 0 soldiers. That's great. That's good. There's a real, you know, they're doing the work. They're doing what they need to do. You know, when you look at this game compared to its predecessor, and again, a lot of Koei's other work on the platform, you see them, they understand. They know what the fuck they're making. They know what those limitations are. Same as, you know, clear as day. Chen Dang, join us and our strength will be unbeatable. Imprison that motherfucker. How Zhan was captured. Oh, we're beheading that motherfucker. Straight up. Let's see if we can stoke some additional conflict here that doesn't involve us. Ah, Cow saw through our deceitful behavior. Ah, they realized my plans. I failed my mission. Oh, you dummies. Cow's going all out. Let's see what they do. We turned on all these other battles for a reason. You know, we gotta watch this business and see how it unfolds. These tiles look a lot better. Again, you know, the color palette and everything here inside of combat like looks so much better than the previous game. It's really something else. Just better presentation, better music, better menus, like just better across the board. I think that's really neat. And fucking Lu Bu, of all people, turned on us the first chance he got. Mid-combat, too. Like, there's a bunch of menu options for getting generals to flip, but it just straight up happened in the middle of battle. That's kind of crazy that this game is capable of doing that, you know? That's a cool surprise, right? They're like, oh yeah, Lu Bu needs to do what Lu Bu does. Lu Bu needs to be Lu Bu. We've programmed Lu Bu. We spent a long time making sure that Lu Bu is gonna pull some Lu Bu type shit. Okay. Yeah. It's the worst way to go, leaving dreams unfulfilled. Just a little moment here looking at a coffin and it's like, anyway. Caught carrying. Yes, read the letter. Li Ru, join us and our strength will be unbeatable. Imprison. Oops, escaped. We're gonna have to like give Li Ru some stuff. Because I think Li Ru is one of our highest intel or charm or one of the stats we care about. Person. Reward. Maybe a horse. Yeah, loyalty 65. Gotta keep your people happy. Can't tax in the fall. Let's develop the land a little bit. An epidemic is spreading! Cow's becoming a little too big, you know? A little too tough. Oh, yeah? We estimate they brought 2 generals, 91 soldiers, and 252 rice. We can't ask we're allied with them, right? I mean, we can't. Yeah, it won't let me. I thought we were cool, but it won't let me struggle through by ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, when you put it that way, maybe. Send everybody. We die today. It's fine. Suggest personal combat? Yeah. What do you think about personal combat? Personal combat! The enemy refused to fight. Okay, so some of them fled. Like, we're kind of, I mean... What does move? I can't move enemy. Move enemy. Can't move enemy. Okay, so if I can't move there, then why how come I can spawn in the water if I can't? I feel like I should be able to like join up with the guys below me and just like, yeah, reinforce. No, is that? We got more rice than you. We just sit here, man. Sit here and let this mobility go up. Switch sides! Why would you do that? We were gonna win. Oh my god, Yanshu's army has arrived! 99! We're doomed! Man, these fools changing sides mid-battle is real wild. I mean, I can't cross the water, so I don't know what I'm really supposed to do here. How did that unit how did that unit go all the way across like that? How did it's 99 dudes just rolling up on you? If we just keep at it, they'll run out of rice. Trust me, this is the winning move. Ah, they figured out a way to move into the water, I guess. I don't... Never mind, we're all dead. What can I? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, why is switch sides an option there? Oh, our big their big 96 change sides. Or not? Do I still not control them? I have more soldiers now, but oh, all right, yeah, I got him. Okay. Simultaneous attack here. There's just the intrigue of like these guys changing sides and then changing sides again, and ha-ha! Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2. It even has battery backup. Game is saved. See what happens? Yeah. Will a fine horse persuade us to take that horse and burn in hell? Okay. Pretty neat. Within reason, you know, I think that this is something that is still a little difficult to wrap your. I mean, you're still. I feel like you're still going to want to like just write down so many notes, so many things about like, oh well, they sent a horse over here and they did this, and like just the little details that get lost from turn to turn because there's no kind of in-game log of. You know, hey, here's the things that happened in the last two turns or kind of where this stuff is going. Some of that's deliberate, right? Like they don't want to just lay out all the stats for all your enemies because that's kind of their fog of war equivalent, right? And you're left to wonder, like, why did that horse ride over there? And I think that's kind of cool. The possibility space of this game feels so much larger than its predecessor. Just by virtue of the options, even in just the spy menu alone, where you can kind of like go off to two different territories and say, hey, they're talking shit about you and try and pit them at each other and other kind of strategies there. I think that's really neat. I think that's a really cool way for this game to have developed back then. And again, the just the graphics and the readability of both the menus and the hexes and the combat and like all of that stuff, I think is just so much better than the previous game. at the end of the day, you know, this is still like a really tough sell. Because it is just like, yo, man, you want to stare at some numbers? Like, even the provinces are just like, it's province 11. And it's telling you, hey, you're controlling province 10. And you're like, okay, I need to hit this button to go to the map to see which province is province 10. What the fuck is going on? You know, and that's the stuff that the limitations of the NES, I think, really betray the concept. You know, that's where it starts to get like, okay, this game is a little too big for this platform, because with relatively higher pixel resolution, just like regular stuff, they could just be fitting more text on screen. They could put the map on screen in a way with the text in a way that gives you that kind of like, oh, right, okay, here's what I'm looking at here. And when they say province 10, they mean this, and I'm surrounded by this guy. Like, there's just a lot of information that you have to go from menu to get, instead of having something that is just a better dashboard, if you want to think of it that way. Like a better at a glance view of the state of things around you, I think would be good. Yeah, what if it came with a paper, like a map, and you could move things? Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, if you had a map sitting right there and you could move some things around on it, at least you'd have that. Ideally, you know, that's something that's automated and a sub screen, and, you know, a sub screen that you can get to quickly, I think, is the other thing too. As opposed to go in this menu, and now you're looking at a map, and now do you want to send some generals there, or are you just looking at the map? And like, just that back and forth alone, I think, is cumbersome, and that hasn't changed that much here. That's still kind of the same deal as it was in a lot of these other games, but everything else is moving in the right direction, and I think that's really impressive. I was honestly expecting this to be a very minor upgrade over the original Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and so to see it largely overhauled, and the levels of additional depth that this game has compared to that predecessor, I think is really fucking cool. And I really wonder, like, it makes me want to see the next game and see, you know, did Romance 3, like, how much further did they take it, and all the way up through, like, what is it? 8 or 9, like it's because at some point they stopped being this, right? At some point they kind of modernized the game around it in ways that kind of changed the fundamental thing. But like, they were making this basic game, this basic concept for, yeah, like I said, it was like 8 or 9 or somewhere in there, and they're up to, like, was it like 13, 14? Because they started making different. Yeah, it's you know, there's a remake of 8, and it's one of those. Yeah, man, that's what you want. That's cool. That's cool. You know, we got Nobunaga's Ambition here at 355. Romance down here at 581. I think this is better than Nobunaga's Ambition. Like, not by much. But as far as, like, these games go, this one just feels like much more playable. Like, this is not a game I would play, but I can see a pathway where eventually this gets to a point where it's like, I could see myself going through one of these scenarios and be like, all right, like, maybe it's not something I would get into deeply, because ultimately, you know, there's just a lot of other strategy games. I am more of a real-time strategy game guy than a turn-based tactics kind of thing. And that's just, with like the exception of like an XCOM. But yeah, that's sort of where I come out. But yeah, this is better than Nobunaga's Ambition. It's better than Kings of the Beach, professional beach volleyball. Like how high are we talking here? I mean, it's not. Like it's no Russian Attack, you know. It's no Donkey Kong 3. Jaws is a better game. It's no Solstice: The Quest for the Staff of Team Knows. Is Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2 better or worse than Dino Wars: Destruction of Spondylus? I would like to see a game that depicts the Dino Wars and the destruction of Spondylus in a hex-based kind of turn-based strategy game, you know, being able to kind of move your dinosaur generals from place to place, and dinosaur Lu Bu turning his back on you at the worst possible time. But I do think Dino Wars is a superior product here. I mean, certainly no Milan's Secret Castle. Wrath of the Black Manta is a better game. Bubble Bobble Part 2 is a better game. You would be better off with a copy of Rad Racer 2 or Eliminator Boat Duel. And so I suppose that leaves us with this. It's better than Nobunaga's Ambition. It's better than Duck Hunt. It's no Battletoads. As much as it pains me to say it on a personal level, Iron Sword Wizards and Warriors 2 is a better game. You would be better off with a copy of Mock Rider. Just barely. I mean, this is... It's better than Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. It's no Skate or Die. Even if that's not the best version of that game. Hogan's Alley is better. Is Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2 better or worse than Dizzy the Adventurer? The question of our time. The question for the ages. The answer is Dizzy the Adventurer, making Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2 our new 350. Okay. And let's get it on the list here so you can see it for yourselves. There you have it. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2. Neat. Really neat. Neat to see this again. It's tempting to write all that Koei stuff off and just go like, they put the same game out over and over again. But you look at it and go like, yes, this is very clearly the same game, but like the enhancements, the depth that they've added to it from one to the next, I think is super impressive. I think that's super impressive. And so that's going to do it for this week. Thanks everybody for watching. We got 15, 16, 17, we got like 17 games on the list this week. Between the old Maxi 15 and Jeopardy, Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2, Venice Beach Volleyball also made its way to the list, but it's also in the Maxi 15, so kind of, pretty neat. Pretty neat chunk of games. That go watch. Someone posted it in the Discord. Bryn also posted a bunch of pictures of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms 8 remake there in the live programming channel, and it looks amazing. The antagonistic destiny with Cow has been confirmed. Yeah, that looks like a fucking mess. A beautiful mess. Fantastic. As always, you can go to Jeff.zone, check out the Patreon, become an advisor. Maybe you could be suggesting games. Perhaps. And of course, you can go to 8bitnintendo.science if you want to see the list in its entirety, along with links to all of the archive YouTube videos of everything that we've done thus far. There's a lot to get through. If you want to enjoy the entirety of the science, start now. And I will see you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.